We found it to be a brilliant technique for keeping it simple and for focusing on the outside in. It's just a great technique for bringing to life very quickly, not too much theory, not too much thinking, in a very actionable way. What's my brand? Who do I engage with? And what is it that sets me apart? And we found that journey mapping is just a great way to bring that to life. There are two approaches really. There's what we call assumptive journey mapping. Then you don't have the end customer in the room, but maybe I've done it with Orange, the telco, or HSBC, the bank, or Apple indeed. And in those assumptive mapping sessions, we work very, very quickly based on assumptions where the end customer is not in the room. The advantage of that is you can very quickly test in a low-risk environment new approaches, new interruptions, new creative thoughts. Then we move to what we call validated mapping based on research and indeed journey mapping with the end customers, when you then go slow down, test and validate. So it applies in both environments. Yeah, it's a key point. We often find that journey mapping is brought into an organisation by marketing. But actually, when you think from the outside in, what is my brand promise? What is my brand execution? Actually, the reality is every element of both the front office and the back office is involved in creating that experience. And so you're absolutely right. We'll often find that although marketing convene a journey mapping workshop, it's agile supply chain where they break into an innovative new message, or it's through applied customer service that they break into a new message. And if you look at Starbucks and Nike and Apple and Maersk and some of the examples I gave and many, many more, we've journey mapped with over 200 customers now. Often, marketing creates the environment in which others then can tell their story. And then, of course, marketing communicate it and they measure it and they build programs around it. But innovation is everybody's business. Messaging, setting your brand apart, is everybody's business. I think there is a road ahead, but I think people have absolutely cottoned on. You know, we used to talk about CRM. We used to manage the customer relationship. I think people have cottoned on that the customer now manages us. You know, you said it in your presentation, the power's shifted. She has the voice, she has the choice. And so I think we have made the intellectual step now that we have to earn her time, earn her money, earn her attention. I would say that old habits die hard though, and we're still broadcasting and we're still pushing rather than connecting and engaging. One of the reasons I love journey mapping is, you know, a big B2B goes, oh, it's all about executive engagement. It's about high-value conversations with executives. Let's do a breakfast. Let's do a round table. And actually, that often ends up you talking about yourself to them. And one of the reasons I love journey mapping, and we've done this with very senior people, I mean presidents of major brands and their executive committees and the tiers below. One of the things I find is that when you put their end customer front and centre and you throw them into a modern disruptive digital environment and then you map the emotion, you map the economic reality of competing for their business, and you map the reality of competitive pressure and disruptive markets, it's incredible, with a well-managed process, how you make great friends, you have great fun, you surface big conversations. And what I'm finding actually is that involving executives in serious conversations about transformation, about disruptive marketing strategy, is often as simple as getting them back to their customer. Who are you? Who is she? Where's the value? Don't think too hard. Trust in yourself, your brand, and your customer, and focus on what connects you. You haven't got to use journey mapping. There are other techniques. There's research techniques. I know you yourselves do some great work in persona development and other areas, but don't think too hard, and don't worry just about the output, measuring ROI, measuring lead conversion. Worry about what it is that creates ROI, what it is that makes a lead. And if you can do that, if you can focus on need, who you are, what your market's about and what it wants, then my feeling is that by keeping it simple, the ROI will follow, the lead conversion will follow.
Matthew Bank, Oracle, thank you.
Great pleasure, thank you.